Have you ever imagined what it's like to face the dreaded finals week at an American university? More than just exams, finals are true marathons of endurance, focus, and overcoming challenges. Libraries that never sleep, students immersed in books and projects that seem impossible. The atmosphere is electric, intense, and full of stories to tell. If you're thinking about studying in the US or are simply curious about this crucial phase of university life, get ready to dive into a world where knowledge is pushed to the limit and where every challenge overcome becomes a personal victory. Let's discover together what finals are really like at American universities. When we think of American universities, we often picture movies and TV shows showing nervous students, coffee cups in hand, surrounded by piles of open books. And guess what? This representation is pretty close to reality, especially during finals week. The finals, as they are called, are a true test not only of knowledge but of physical and emotional endurance. If you want to understand what this experience is like and why it's such a defining part of university life in the US, stick with me because the reality is even more intense and fascinating than you can imagine. Unlike in some countries where exams are just another part of the grade, at American universities, finals can account for a huge percentage of your performance, sometimes 40%, 50%, or even 70% of your final grade. This means that a single exam can decide whether you pass or fail a subject. It's a massive responsibility, and that's exactly why preparation for finals begins weeks in advance, with packed libraries, study groups, and a real race against time. Each course and professor can structure their exams differently, which makes everything even more unpredictable. In some subjects, especially in the fields of sciences such as math, physics, and engineering, the exam is a large written test full of complex problems to solve. In other areas like social sciences or humanities, the final could be a long essay, critical analysis, or even a final project presented orally. In many cases, students don't even take traditional exams, but instead submit large assignments or presentations. During finals week, known as finals week, the atmosphere on campus changes completely. Libraries, cafes, and even hallways become extensions of the study room. It's common to see students carrying heavy backpacks with tired eyes and headphones on, trying to concentrate amidst the chaos. Universities often extend library hours and even offer study breaks with relaxing events like yoga sessions, free snack distributions, and moments for emotional decompression. The pressure is real, and students' mental health becomes an important concern during this time. Many universities provide extra psychological support during exams with relaxation rooms, group therapy sessions, and campaigns to raise awareness about the importance of taking care of one's mental health. After all, excessive stress can be just as harmful as a bad grade. Now more than ever, it's important to find a balance between academic performance and personal well-being. What's interesting is that finals aren't just about testing memorization. Many American exams are designed to evaluate analytical thinking, critical reasoning, and the practical application of the concepts learned throughout the semester. In other words, memorizing formulas and concepts isn't enough. You need to show that you truly understood the material and know how to apply it in new situations. This approach is challenging, but it also prepares students for the workforce and real-life situations. There are also different formats, such as open book exams, where students can refer to books and notes during the test. Sounds easier, right? Not so much. These exams are often even harder because the focus isn't on reproducing information but on using it intelligently and critically. Having the book open doesn't mean you have all the answers at hand. It means knowing where to look and how to interpret the information quickly. In more practical courses like design, architecture, or film, finals might involve huge projects, presentations, prototypes, short films, exhibitions. All of these are part of the final assessment. In these areas, the work is just as intense as a traditional exam but with a key creative component. Often, these projects are displayed to the whole university or even external guests, which further raises the pressure and level of dedication required. Another important feature of finals in the US is the policy on academic integrity. Cheating, plagiarism, and copying are taken very seriously and can result in severe penalties, including suspension or even expulsion. Before exams, students are often required to sign honor codes, committing to act with honesty. This sense of responsibility and ethics is instilled from the first year and is considered an essential part of academic training. The exam schedule also requires a lot of personal planning. At some universities, students may have exams scheduled at unconventional times, such as 7 a.m. or 9 p.m. Yes, this happens. Additionally, when a student has multiple exams scheduled for the same day, they can request a postponement for one of them, but they must follow strict rules and prove the necessity. Organization and attention to deadlines are key to surviving finals season. It's curious how, despite the tension, finals week also creates a sense of community. Study groups form spontaneously, upperclassmen give advice to freshmen, and even strangers share tables and books in libraries. There's a silent solidarity in the air. Everyone is in the same battle, and somehow it brings people together. Some of the most memorable moments of university camaraderie happen right in the middle of finals chaos. Another cultural detail is the tradition at some universities of distributing care packages during finals. These are kits with snacks, motivational cards, hygiene products, and even comfortable socks sent by family members or the university itself. It's a small gesture, but it makes a huge difference to students' emotional well-being, showing them they aren't alone, even in the most challenging moments of their academic journey. Do you want to transform your academic future and achieve incredible results? With these 2 exclusive ebooks that I left in the video description, you'll master the application process for American colleges and increase your chances of approval, and also improve your study performance with practical and effective strategies. It's your turn to take the next step towards success. Don't waste time, click on the link now and start building the future you deserve. The days leading up to exams are filled with review sessions, organized by professors and teaching assistants. These review sessions are valuable opportunities to ask questions, go over difficult content, and even get insider tips about what may appear on the exam. Those who make the most of these sessions generally have a head start. Additionally, many professors provide past exams for practice, helping students understand the types of questions they might face. After all the effort, when the end of finals week finally comes, the relief is indescribable. It's common to see spontaneous celebrations, picnics on campus, quick trips with friends, and lots of people sleeping for hours to catch up on lost sleep. Once the exam marathon is over, the general feeling is one of accomplishment and pride. Every final overcome is more than just a grade, it's proof of personal growth. In the end, finals at American universities are much more than academic evaluations. They are moments of growth, maturity, and often personal triumph. It's during this intense race that students discover their resilience, their ability to adapt, and the importance of asking for help when needed. More than just grades, what remains are the lessons in organization, discipline, and self-awareness that go far beyond the classroom. For anyone dreaming of studying in the US, it's important to know, finals are challenging, yes, but they are also a fundamental part of a journey that transforms. Those who survive a finals week never forget the experience and carry with them the certainty that they can face any challenge. Every sleepless night, every exhausting review, and every obstacle overcome makes it all worth it. If you're interested in learning more about applying to US universities or finding useful tips to boost your studies and stay focused while preparing for college, make sure to check out the cards at the end of this video. And don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Take this opportunity and start shaping your future today.